While we turn the heat up on the pitch, Wiser turns the heat off at home.
Ian, Rob's talked this morning about the excitement that's building within the camp ahead of the return to the Premiership. You're coming in on the back of two very good performances in the Premiership Rugby Cup. What was it like being the elder statesman?
I enjoyed it. It was very refreshing to play with all those young boys. You know, a lot of them's just really keen to do well and, you know, advance themselves, and you know that sort of attitude it's refreshing for me at my age and my stage of career. It's just refreshing to play with boys that enthusiastic and that keen to play rugby. And I know that we didn't get the results we wanted, and you know, particularly last week it was a tough day out there, but hopefully it's good experience for those boys to take the sort of learns and the sort of bit of determination, you know, and hopefully they can get to where they want to go.
You're only a handful of appearances away now from 250 for the club, but you've played with some young players over their time. What's this current crop that are coming through like?
Talented. They are talented. A lot of them have got a lot of ability. I don't know whether it's because I'm getting older, or they're getting younger. It's, you know, it probably has been raised. You know, when I was coming, when the likes of Jack Noel and Luke Carndickie and Henry Slade and all were coming through, there wasn't internationals in front of them. Don't get me wrong, it was something good, hard working, great players. You know, they had to fight their way into the team, but I do think it's harder for the young fellas now, because the boys they look at that's playing in the team maybe in their position are British Lions or, you know, multi-cap England internationals, and that probably is a bit more of a barrier to have to fight through. But you know, I would hope that they would know that if they want to do anything in professional rugby, they need a determination to get there, and they need to start shining in these, you know, Prem Cup games, and they need to start, you know, setting their sights on playing in the senior team, because that's ultimately what their goals should be. And you know, like I say, they are talented and they do have a lot of ability, and it's up to them make the most of it. And hopefully I would like to see going forward, you know, maybe.
Equally this week you've got senior stars that are back for Bath, and it's a game I know you're relishing. You know, you're back in the Premiership mix this week. Is there a pressure on now? Rob has talked about this next month or so being a big period for the guys, and you know, form at home hasn't been great, but away it has been very good. Is there a pressure now to go out and deliver?
Yeah, there's always pressure. Probably every game you play in the Premiership, it's a competitive league. There's always something on every game, and there's always a pressure to perform, and there's always something on the line. Obviously this week's no different. You know, sort of our recent history against Bath, never been able to beat them, and then finally doing it, you know, and we've always had really good battles against them, and I don't think it's going to be any different on Friday night. I think you're going to see two teams both desperate to win, like, and it'll be a right scrap.
Are you surprised by where they are in the league, that they're winless, or do you just think that's the competitive nature of the Premiership now, and we're seeing sides chalking off each other all the time?
No, I'm surprised to look at their squad, and they have a great squad of players there. I don't think they're going to be on a bad run for, well, they're definitely not going to be on a bad run forever. I think, like you say, it is hard. It is easy to go on, you know, like it's a snowball effect in England. We've done it here in the past, where, you know, you lose a couple of games and then all of a sudden it turns into 3 or 4 and it can get away from you a wee bit. But I think, you know, they have a lot of ability in their team to turn it around. Just hopefully it's not this week.
Friday night at the Rec, it doesn't get much better than that. It's a bit like King's Home on a Friday night. It's an opportunity to play under, you know, the lights, but a good atmosphere as well.
Yeah, great atmosphere. One of my favourite places to play in England. Just even on a Friday night as well, you can be in the town or there on the day, and you can sort of feel the atmosphere building up. You know, they have a good crowd. You know, it gets quite loud, and yeah, I'm I really enjoy playing at Bath, so yeah, hopefully we're going to have a good night.